Today I'm talking about ways that I use to soothe my 0 to 3 month old baby. She is now 7.5 months and she's doing great, but I know that in the beginning she didn't have any colics or reflux that we know of, at least, but she would sometimes just cry for absolutely no reason. I think it's called the purple crying. She didn't do that for extended periods of time, but sometimes it would be 10-15 minutes, and we found ways to basically just soothe her so that she would feel a little bit more comfortable and would cry less hard in our face. I've also asked some friends to give me their own tricks to soothe their own baby, so I'm going to include them in here as well. So I have 11 things that you can do with your baby if they are crying and you want to help them soothe. So let's get started. Okay, so the first way was to use a bouncing ball. If you have this big exercise ball that you've been using during your pregnancy, you can reuse once the baby is out. So you basically just hold the baby chest to chest. For us, chest to chest was always the most helpful way that would soothe her best. And then you sit on the ball and then you start bouncing. And then if you want to start saying things like, I would say something like bouncy, bouncy, bouncy girl, or like you just create your own songs, or something more soothing like, ooh, bounce, 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 bounce. The melody and the bouncing would really calm her down, and that worked really well. For the next two things, I'm going to be using Mr. Teddy Bear, Mr. Teddy here, with a diaper, to demonstrate what I mean. So there's two ways that we have been rocking our baby. One is vertical and the other one is horizontal. I think she prefers vertical, but I know other babies have preferred a horizontal method. So you can try both and see what works for you. So the horizontal rocking is basically putting baby, well, there's multiple ways, but the one that is doing chest to chest at the same time is putting baby their head on your inside of your elbow and holding their body like this, and then putting your other arm in between their legs and then just basically rocking like this. You can walk around. I wouldn't do any stairs just to make sure that you don't fall down the stairs, but basically you just rock them like this. It's also the position that is great for nursing. So whether you're nursing or you're giving the bottle, I think they just feel comfortable in that position. So you just do this. What is nice about this as well is that their face isn't too close to your face. So if they're crying really, really hard and really, really loudly, it's not directly in your ear. So that's helpful. The other way to rock baby that I found was best suited for our baby was to put her on the chest like this and then just rock her like this. If you want to bounce around as well, you can do the ball that we've just mentioned. So you could bounce on the exercise ball and rock at the same time. You can walk around, or you can just rock like this. The other place that we would rock the baby was on the rocking chair. Sometimes I would find that rocking side by side and back and forth was really helpful. So I was on the chair. I'm going to explain it in the microphone and then do it. I was on the chair, rocking on the chair, and then rocking side to side with the baby like this. I think the movement was really helpful for her, but whatever works for you, I would just try multiple ways. Even if you're doing like circles or like I don't know, try multiple movements. You'll find something that works for your baby. The next thing that really worked to soothe our baby was skin to skin. Whether it's with the mama or the dad, you can just take off your shirt and bra, potentially if you're nursing. Sometimes it might be leaking, but who cares? And you just put baby on your chest. Especially a newborn, it apparently helps regulate their temperature, so it's really, really good for them anyways to do that often. But it also helps them, I believe, hearing your heartbeat. Like, that's what they're used to when they were in your belly. So hearing your heartbeat, feeling the warmth of your skin, and just the closeness to you, someone that they trust, has been really, really successful. Next, you can use a pacifier. We've tried the pacifier a couple times, and I think she liked it for like 2 weeks. And then she was like, I'm done with this. It's annoying. It's not giving me any milk, so I don't care for it. And it's nice that it also aligned with the weeks that she was crying most. She wasn't a big crier, but when she cried during those couple of weeks, she was taking the pacifier, which was really nice. So what we did is we would give her the pacifier. We'd put her on her chest. We'd sit down on the rocking chair, and then I would hold the pacifier in her mouth because she would try to spit it out. Because she was crying, obviously, it would just fall down. And then I would rock her with the pacifier in the mouth and then shush her at the same time. So that was a big combination, and I can show it. So baby's on your chest. You're holding the pacifier with one hand, holding their bum with the other hand, and then rocking and shushing. That helped her calm down when she was really, really pissed for I don't know what reason, but she was. And it was absolutely amazing for those couple of weeks that she was the most fussy. Speaking of shushing, you can shush baby, you can talk to them, you can sing to them. The noise seems to be helping them. Maybe they're just getting used to you, or they're used to hearing you in their belly. But I know that shushing, like a sound machine kind of thing, like shh, that's going to be annoying, but shh, that is very helpful still now when she isn't into taking her nap or going down to sleep. I can use the shushing noise, and it helps her calm down a lot. And we still use the sound machine for naps and bedtime as well. And then if you want to sing to them, that's also really nice. I sing to baby sometimes when I want her to calm down, and she gets all happy, and it's just really, really sweet. And then you can talk to them as well. Sometimes when she's really crying, I'm going to say things like, I love you, you're safe, I love you, you're safe. And I just repeat that. I don't know if it's the repetitive words or if she's actually starting to understand what I'm saying, but it seems to be soothing her as well. Singing is also helpful if you have a baby who doesn't like diaper changes. We started singing to her when we're doing something that she doesn't like giving her Tylenol if she has a fever, or changing her diaper if she just wants to crawl away and start playing around naked. But we have a bunch of little songs that we sing to help her stay focused on us during the diaper change so that we can finish the task at hand. Now, if you're breastfeeding, nursing is also a really nice way to soothe baby. I wouldn't go to that until you have to. I noticed in talking to people who have done this a lot is that if you do that every time baby is crying, they're going to get used to only wanting to soothe with your breast. And that is not going to be pleasant when you want to help them fall asleep on their own or soothe themselves. They're always going to require the boobs. So nursing is really, really helpful if you've tried all the things that I mentioned earlier and the things that I'm going to mention in a couple minutes, and you really, really need the baby to stop crying for your own sanity. Try the boobs. Boobs work. Now, 3 things that you can do potentially outside of your home is 1, the carrier. Obviously, you can wear the carrier inside as well. It's very helpful to soothe the baby. It's very helpful to do any house chores. You can just put the baby in either I think they call them the hard carrier, like the 360 Ergo Baby, or a fabric carrier where it's strapping the baby on you with fabric. There's no clips or anything like that. I'll link 2 examples below, but those are amazing, and especially in the beginning, they keep baby close to you. You can have them nap on you like this if you're walking around, or you can go for a walk or a hike with baby in the carrier, and it's really, really sweet to have them there too, especially in the beginning when they're just always sleeping basically, and you can look down and see their little face. It's just really sweet. So it's a really good bonding experience, and it works to soothe baby as well. The other thing that you can do outside is the stroller walk. So you just put baby in the stroller and then you start walking. Usually when I did that, baby would stop crying within maybe 30 seconds of being outside. I don't know if it's the movement or the pavement is a little bumpy, so it creates some sort of vibration, but it works, especially if you can close the carrier somehow so they don't see the environment around them. Then they'll just be able to focus on the darkness and the vibration, and they might just fall asleep right away. And then if you're up for a car ride, you can get out of the house, put the baby in the car seat, secured and safe, and then go for a ride. Again, the vibration of the engine, or I don't know if it's the movement, but if you keep driving, they might just fall asleep. I've heard parents going out at 2 a.m. for a car ride to soothe baby and to provide them with some rest. A baby who does not get enough rest will not be more tired. Well, will be more tired, but that doesn't mean they will sleep more. It just means that they're going to be more fussy and harder to put down. So whatever you can do, if it's been a while since they've slept and it's really time, your wake window has extended too much and it's really time for them to sleep, you just do everything you can to soothe them and to put them to sleep. So all of those things that I just mentioned, I hope they're helpful. Have fun with it. It can seem hard in the beginning. You're sleep deprived and sometimes you don't see the end of those cries, but there is an end to the cries and it's not going to last. I think the peak for purple crying is 2 months and then it goes down. Work with your pediatrician to figure out a way for baby not to feel too uncomfortable. But yeah, anything that you can do to make them more comfortable and give them the rest that they need will help you as well get more rest. So good luck and take care. Bye.